Hello, beautiful souls. Thank you for joining me for your twin flame reading. My name is Melissa, and this is a collective reading. So that means that the messages are not going to relate to everyone's situation. If you would like to have a more personal reading with me, you can find my information in the description. So it's been a while since I've posted content, and this is because I've been going through my own personal healing. And so here I am now, and I was guided to record this video for all of you. If you're interested in following me on TikTok, my username is melissa.moonbeam.tarot and then the number 1. So I do collective readings on there as well as I go live. And I offer live readings for $13 USD if you're looking to have affordable reading and just to tune into the energies and receive this guidance in a way that's just, straight up, and it's just a way, it's an alternative way of receiving information from me as opposed to booking a full private reading. Okay, so I've already pre-shuffled and selected the cards. And so what's been happening is the masculine and their karmic are, they're doing their relationship, they're doing what they do. They're in this dynamic. They're really not seeing eye to eye. These energies are very cold, aloof, disconnected, very logical thinking. Not like when I say disconnected, it means disconnected from the heart. They're more in their mind. So there's this really negative, dysfunctional, toxic dynamic happening between the two of them. And this is causing a lot of pain and heartache. So there is an ending that's imminent, but it hasn't quite happened yet. Maybe maybe they have gone no contact, but the energies between them are still being processed. So here, this is talking about the healing. So what Spirit is wanting the feminine to do is focus on their spiritual development. The dynamic with the feminine and the masculine is codependent, and this is what happens is the feminine is constantly investing all of their energy, not just by reaching out in the physical, but as well as telepathically. So they are also going through their healing. They're waiting on receiving communication from the masculine. They're wanting their masculine to come through and give them a love offering. They're wanting to have a solid, committed relationship with them. They're wanting to have a successful relationship. This is what they want. This is what the feminine wants. But the thing is it's the masculine still hasn't taken action. And this relationship can't happen unless the masculine takes action. So the feminine needs to let go and trust and shift their focus and put their energy invest their energy into their spiritual development. This is a main lesson, because it's not helpful like if the feminine's constantly contacting the masculine and seeking assurance and these third-party relationships. It's not healthy, and if you continue with that approach, you're not going to end up with them. They will continue to remain with their karmic, and there will, this conflict and this heaviness, this burden will continue to take hold. Like this negative energy will just keep cycling. Right? And then it just causes the feminine to be in pain. you know, it causes the feminine to continue to think about the past and the behaviors of the masculine and how the masculine did this and how the masculine did that, as opposed to the feminine, you know, remaining, or as opposed to the feminine really becoming aligned and centered and connected and balanced, because this is cause and effect. So if the feminine continues to walk their journey with all of this heaviness, all of these limiting beliefs, this resentment, this wishing, hoping, praying, longing, controlling, manipulating, each one of those emotions or these behaviors will start to take its toll. And then the feminine is not going to have the energy that they need to focus on their spiritual development. And so this is cause and effect, right? And what the feminine needs to do is ground themselves, nurture themselves, focus on their life's purpose, become confident, stable, calm, cool, and collected. And you know, this is also pertaining to loyalty, being self-made, being dedicated, you know, looking towards the future and having this vision, and you know, doing what you need to do to bring this vision into the physical right here. So we can't wait on them. Yes, they're always going to be in our hearts, or in our heart and in our mind, but we're not going to continue to tell ourselves the same story. It's not helpful, and you're not going to progress if you take that approach. Okay, so what is the masculine bringing to the feminine? Okay, so the masculine is wanting to have a new beginning, is wanting to communicate with the feminine. This is also coming in quickly. You know, there's a lot of passion and excitement and enthusiasm that they're wanting to express to the feminine. Okay, but they know that before they do this, they need to be very clear and direct with what they want, right? So this is what they're doing. They're taking their time. They're figuring out, you know, they're figuring out what they want, you know, because they know that this relationship brings them this peace and this contentment, and it's like nothing they've ever experienced. And their soul is being called to the feminine, but because they still have this energy of not feeling worthy, you know, they're still thinking about the past and their, you know, their actions and how they were dishonest, and this third-party relationship, and all of this is what's keeping them held in suspension. They're at a crossroads. They're seeking clarity. They're healing. You know, like they can't keep doing what they've been doing. They can't be emotionally withdrawn. You know, that when they refuse to express how they're feeling, this is them trying to in a way, it's like, it's manipulative, right? It's like giving the feminine just enough to keep them hanging, and, you know, just a little bit here and there, little tidbits, because they don't want to lose the feminine. So then they play this, you know, I don't know what I want, and, you know, I'm confused, and, you know, but I have feelings for you, and And, you know, this wishy-washy, non-committal behavior, this is one of the ways that the masculine can, you know, keep the feminine from moving on, because they fear that if they give them a clear answer, that the feminine will completely just leave them and walk away. And then they won't have this possibility of having a union, or they won't be able to enter into union with them in the future. Okay, so can I have one more card, please, to close off this reading? Okay, so what does the feminine need to do? What's the main focus? Remain consistent, focus on being in the present, continue, you know, looking forward, having a clear vision, leave it in the past, stop carrying the weight of them, you know, what they're going through from the distance, right? Because you and them share the same soul. You're going to pick up on what they're going through telepathically. That's why it's very, very important that you stay centered, aligned, grounded, and you continue to move forward and, you know, have this clear vision and focus on your life's mission. But if you don't do that, then you're going to prevent this relationship from happening. So have faith, trust. You know, this is the water bear. So this is all about soul growth and evolution. This is about social justice, you know, making a difference with the collective. This is what the twin flame experience is about. It's about making a difference, putting an end to the our limiting beliefs, you know, generational patterns, and these feelings of insecurity, unworthiness, and, you know, this codependency. This is what the twin flame journey is about. So keep loving yourself, keep, you know, keep your faith, be patient, centered, balanced, aligned. And also, like, look at yourself in the mirror, because I feel like sometimes we become very disconnected, and, you know, like this tension and this, you know, it's like you're in your body but you're not in your body. So it's like when you look in the mirror and you see your eyes, it's allowing you to connect with your soul, and it brings this it shifts things, blah, 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 blah. But anyways, so thank you for being here with me. I greatly appreciate all of you, and we'll talk to you soon. Much love.